All right, today I'm checking out DI. I'm listening to the song Richard Hung Himself. Let's get into it.
Needles stabbed into the walls. The executioner's curtain call. Fighting back, he found his life drowning, and there was no way up. 'Cause Richard hung himself, Richard hung himself. It happened just the other day. Jesus caught and pushed him off the shelf. He thought he'd find a better way with slashing and stabbing and maiming and ramming. Death room with black curtains where his clothes once lied. The roof kicked out and the rope tied to the rafters. A quick kick of the chair and it's all through. If Richie only knew. 'Cause Richard hung himself, Richard hung himself. It happened just the other day. Jesus caught and pushed him off the shelf. He thought he'd find a better way with needles, injecting and shooting subcutaneously. His life suddenly flashed right before his eyes. What a swinging guy, turning gray with mold. This is when he died. Give it up, throw it all away. Boiling acid bath, pulmonary wrath. Feel a pulling surge, it won't let you go. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. Throw it all up, throw it all up, throw it all away. Singing in his room, Richard won't come out.
This song is messed up, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of got the dark humor thing in the bridge. His life suddenly flashed right before his eyes. What a swinging guy. That's like a dark humor dad joke. Usually the dad jokes aren't so dark. It's like a dark humor joke and a dad joke all wrapped up in one. The song's clearly about a guy who hung himself, guys. That's what the song's about. It's pretty clear. And it is a banger. It is. It's weird enjoying a song about somebody who hung themselves. It's probably not a true story, right? But then people really do hang themselves. So I'm thinking like, dang, well, people really do this. It also could be a true story. This might be how some people cope. People cope in different ways, right? Some people might cope, like Guar's songs. These are friends who died, and friends who died. Those are real friends who died, right? This could be like that. This is how they're coping with their friend Richard who hung himself.
Singing in his room, Richard won't come out to play. 'Cause Richie hung himself the other day. Oh, how the years seem to fly by. Is death the final high? 'Cause Richard hung himself, Richard hung himself. It happened just the other day. Jesus caught and pushed him off the shelf. He thought he'd find a better way with learning and stabbing and ripping and stabbing and treading and stabbing and shredding and stabbing and ripping and tearing and tagging and maiming and taking the body God gave to you. I gotta get out. What do I do? Die. Just to name a few. 'Cause Richard hung himself. 'Cause Richie swung himself. Richard strung himself. The needle stung himself. It pulled him off the shelf. 'Cause Richard hung himself. Richard hung. Your answer is non sequitur.
There is an about section. Richard hung himself as punk rock band's D.I.'s most popular song. The song is about Richard, who has presumably been struggling with depression, ending his life. Well, that doesn't tell us much. There's actually annotations in this. That's I'm curious. Are they going to tell us, is this a real, true story? If it was, then the humor is even darker. He found his life drowning, and there was no way up. His life was progressively getting worse, causing himself to go into depression. He couldn't. Okay, I'm done with these annotations. The annotations are just restating what was already obvious. There's nothing really secretive about this song. The only question is it a true story, or if it's not, does it really matter? No, but if it is a true story, that does that gives it a different feel just mentally, how you process that. Like, dang, these dudes are really singing about their friend who hung us up in this way. But given that they're a punk band, their friend's probably a punk too. This is probably the obituary or the way you want your friends to cope. This is probably how you would want it. Do you really want your kids your friends listen to some super sad song and crying about you because you died? No. You probably want your friends to be happy and cracking jokes. So it very well could be a real song. I'm thinking, if I did such a crazy act as that, would I care if my friends made this song? No, I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't care. I'd probably think it was funny.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. Who to go? She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.